time we ask it all, settle me down type of situation. I thought they did that. I think Seton Hall is as talented as any team in our league. I think they're as tough as a rebounding team in the country. I was proud of our toughness. That's the team, we've had early with the toughness level and the concentration to details. I thought it was a really good team win, but more proud of the psyche of the group when, we're a little beat up, losing a couple games. But it's always good when you come home, incredible crowd, incredible energy. I'm hoping everybody was at the game today when they see it on these great channels that's covering this, how important they are when they're that energetic. We're really, really hard to beat in this building. So congratulations to our staff at Providence College and ticket staff and getting people to come into the building because I think they make a big difference. Quick turnaround to prepare for Georgetown, but we'll enjoy this win. Just proud of the group and couldn't be more excited for them.
New Seton Hall is going to make a run at you at some point in time, even though it's a big league.
Sure.
And you mentioned the toughness. Is that something you really portray with a time out there? Yeah.
Well, you just talked about, who are they, what they're trying to do. They've been in a lot of games where they've been behind and come back and have won the game. And when the game was tied, I didn't want our players to fall back where we were the other day emotionally. So it had to be us as the leaders of the team, the coaches, to continue to instill their confidence. And I thought coming out of one of the timeouts, I think Emmett had a really big basket that just was an energy basket, although Rodriguez matched it. And then he comes down and makes two really big free throws, so that was good.
Ed, can you take us into the last few days and what you and the staff might have done to sort of rebuild that confidence with your players after the tough one?
We talked about being positive, It's easy to beat guys up when you lose. It's easy to point fingers, talking to the players. It's easy to blame people, but really, that locker room is sacred, and we have to believe in one another. Everybody likes when you win. You find your best people when you're struggling, and the best people in the room are ourselves because none of you out there know what the hell it is to go through these games and how hard it is to win. You can write about it, you can talk about it, you can criticize, you can tweet. But until you pick up a whistle and go recruit and then demand something from 18 to 22-year-olds, this is not an easy job. So I'm proud of us just being mentally tough as a group.
Hey, can you talk about your zone, particularly like making Delgado, I think you only limit to 9 shots, trying to maybe kind of get the ball out of his hands?
Well, he's a great player. He's a double waiting to happen. We just try to keep them off balance as much as we could. We wanted to really shrink our lineup a little bit to give a little bit more consistency to the guys that are on the floor, and it was a gut feeling to stick with a small rotation in the second half. And I thought, just changing defenses just got them off balance.
Kyron, you were crying when you were coming off the floor. Why was that?
Today is my mom's birthday. I've always been my #1 fan. It means nothing more to me to give her this man's day.
What do you think she thought of the shot when it probably went in?
Oh man, I know she was jumping up and down back home screaming. Her and my dad catch every game. Even when they're at work, they always tell me not to call them, tell them to score. They want to watch it and check it out for themselves. So that's awesome. I know she was happy.
They really do that?
Yeah.
They're crazy. I want to know the score, then go back and watch them.
Kyron, what was the difference in you physically tonight? Obviously, you were struggling a little the other night. Was it that much of a physical difference from one night to the next?
Always, you only get better with time. Just needed, some time to, for my body to heal. And I think coach has been managing that, and I think it's been helping me.
Is that kind of the same thing with Jalen too? Like, feeling a little bit better, tolerating as the days have gone on?
His hand was pretty swollen for about 4 or 5 days, and it's still swollen today. I'm proud of him. He got it out because his hand is still pretty sore. But that, the other guy stepped up. I thought he did a decent job defensively. He's still not 100%. We'll get him some rest. I don't know how much these guys will go tomorrow as we prepare for Georgetown. But John Rock does a good job with our medical staff, so hopefully he continues to do it.
Coach, you played some big lineups today with both Cooley and Emmett at the same time, along with Rodney. You going to do more of that going forward?
We're trying to, as Khalif is getting a little bit more comfortable, as Alpha's getting a little bit more comfortable. We think that's a lineup for our league. That's as big of a lineup as we can come with, other than Kyron on the floor. We basically had our longest, thickest athletes on the floor against their physicality. They were the best rebounding teams in the league. So we needed, as I told those guys, and they were breaking my chops a little bit. When you play against them, it has to be a prison riot when you play them. not from their perspective, from the mentality of which we have to come on. When you play teams like that, that are that physical, you know, you gotta survive somehow, some way, you know. I like the term, I don't care what you guys think, to be honest with you.
Seton Hall only shot 8 free throws. Was that the zone or what?
Combination of both. I think it's a combination of both. I thought they settled for some jump shots. Seton Hall, to me, is an NCAA team. They got veteran guys. That group there won a Big East championship. They have 4 juniors on the floor that are spectacular. That's a great win for us. They're going to win a lot of basketball games. And that's a, think of our league. Just think of the league. This league is brutal, man. God bless the Big East. Really, really good league.
Kyron, after what happened at the end the other night at DePaul, how much do you just want to get back out on the court today and play again?
I mean, you know, we had to watch a little bit to learn first, you know. They threw a little bit of price at us there. I think the guys out there handled it well, including myself. And, you know, it just feels good to get back on that winning side, you know. It's just for our you know, mentality. I mean, sometimes it gets hard when we go through those little droughts, but I think we bounced back pretty well today.
Rodney, what did you think of today? You're kind of a spectator today. You just hanging out, right? They didn't bring Rodney to kind of look through that.
Well, Rodney, I think you said a couple of games ago, maybe last week, about getting in the gym, getting more shots up. I think this is 2 games in a row now that you played pretty well. Is that kind of the result, spending more time in the gym, or?
Yeah, just working hard and just trying to get back into my rhythm and just trying to be the best leader that I can be.
How big of a win is this, you know,